Spiral Abyss is finally reset with its new line of enemies, and oh my god, I'm so glad we don't get any of the elemental beast enemies on the Spiral Abyss anymore. So, in this video, I will guide you on the general guide for floor 11 and 12. Hi everyone, my name is JyoSan, and let's get into the video. For floor 11 chamber 1, it is defense the monolith Spiral Abyss. And on the first half, you have both variant of the Abyss Pyro and Cryo, so bringing the correct elemental counter would be the best choice. Of course, the national trio would be the easy and straightforward choice for you to get an easy win. That's the team that I choose, but you can also run other teams. Meanwhile, the second half there is not much going on. You have enemies that really like to move around, so the freeze team is the best choice. Overload reaction might bring some disadvantage for you, but as long as you know how to aggro and gather the enemy, everything is good. That's why I run a Quicken team. In Chamber 1 first half, we have a bunch of small ruin enemy. You can go to the ruin crab first and hope for both of the ruin snake will go to you. Now this one is based on RNG, so if you don't get both of the ruin snake to come to you, you can just reset the run. If you are unlucky, just like me, you can tank the damage or iframe it with a bunch of your character bursts. After they're doing the AoE attack, they will come to you. Go to one of them and let other snake comes to you.
Let's light it up!
Next line of enemy is 2 ruined Doritos and 1 jellyfish. Just stick with one of the Doritos, and the jellyfish will come to you and let the other Doritos hit the monolith. Once you kill one Doritos and jellyfish, quickly run to the next Doritos and it's done. In Chamber 1 second half is a bunch of Nobushi and Kairagi. Every time one Nobushi die, it will respawn the next one on the other side of the monolith. So it is better for you to try to kill 3 of them at the same time so that the next Nobushi will also respawn near each other. You also want to attack every single one of them so that they will aggro to you instead of the monolith. As you can see, because I'm not focusing on one Nobushi, they instead trying to hit the monolith, which by the way they failed to hit it many times, despite me ignoring them for quite some time. But that's okay, because after 9 Nobushi die, the classic duo Kairagi will respawn. Now, because this is defend the monolith floor and there are no time limit, you can take as much time as you want. You don't need to scare of killing one Kairagi and then the other one heal themselves. Just take it slowly and steady and maybe even recharge some of your energy for the next chamber. And I did the exact opposite of that by wasting my Yao's ult. But it's okay, it's just Yao's ult. In Chamber 2 first half, it opened up with 1 Pyro Abyss Mage, 2 ranged Hilichurl, and a Dendro Salmon Crow. Go to the Salmon Crow first and then let the Abyss Mage to teleport to you. Kill the Salmon first because the burning damage and the vines can get in your way. Once again, my luck is really bad because my Abyss Mage won't teleport to me, so I need to come to it instead. But that's okay, because after we kill the Abyss Mage, we can kill the Hilichurl really fast. After that, you have 1 Rogue and 2 Metacrow. Go to the Rogue and the Metacrow will come to you and you will be able to deal AoE damage. The last wave is 3 Abyss Mage on the other side of the floor. You can just stay on the edge of the map and let the Abyss Mage to teleport to you. Once again, my RNG is really bad and now one of the Pyro Abyss Mage teleport way separate from the other. You can actually just push the Abyss Mage just by walking into them. And yeah, you can kill them once they're grouped up. On the second half, first we have 3 Enkanomiya Vishap. Now they're really easy to stagger, so you have to be careful for that. As you can see, Maisuko's burst just separate all of them instead of grouping them, so that's not what you want to do.
Midnight Phantasm.
After that, you have the parents comes up. Same like before, they're really easy to stagger, so be careful with that. And also, be careful with their hit that can drain your energy. So iframe or dodge the attack. Chamber 3 first half is Pyro Lector and Cryo Herald. Go to the Pyro Lector because then the Cryo Herald will come to you.
Dodge the power of flame.
Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse. Goma, get them!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze.
And then yeah, you just go for it. Remember to iframe to touch the enemy attack, which not really that hard because the animation is really slow and predictable. And this is the reason why national team is the best, because you got Shinju for the Pyro Lector and Xiangling and Bennett for the Cryo one. Meanwhile, my Kaya, you know, he's doing his best, whatever.
Ring cutter! Adventure time! Everybody stand back!
Chamber 3 second half have 3 Eremites respawn in front of you. It is pretty straightforward, the Eremites will always come close to you, so grouping is really easy. And every time the big Eremites summon their animal, you want to kill them first so that you can stun the Eremites who summon it.
Dance with Animal me! Test 6308, Swirl, Mark 2!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
The show's only just begun! Eyes on me! Go get it, you Gray! Not done yet, at least! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Okay, now floor 12. You don't need to be intimidated by the Rift Hound, instead you want to focus on the Pyro Lector. So therefore, Hydro is the key element for the first half. A lot of AoE damage team composition is also really good because first half will have a lot of enemies scattered around. So a good team template will be Freeze team composition, National, Burgeon, and Hyperbloom. Nilo team is good, but make sure you use the double healer variant because the corrosion and the bloom damage will cut you into the trouble. For the second half, the focus would be on the Asimon Bos. Therefore, any Electro plus Dendro reaction would be the best fit such as Quicken, Spread, and Hyperbloom. Or if you're confident enough, you can just put your team that have the highest DPS and investment because you can just brute force Asimon Bos. The first chamber first half will start off with 10 baby Rift Hound that span in the first and second wave. If you don't have a good grouper or a good AoE damage, you can start off by baiting them to go into you.
Don't get too close.
Hey, go away! Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge!
Once again, AoE damage is a huge advantage for the first half.
I got you covered.
After you're done with the baby, 2 big Rift Hound will respawn with the Pyro Lector. Now just focus on the Pyro Lector since the Rift Hound will always close to you. Once the Lector got into the shield state, just keep up the Pyro shield counter element application, and if he drop the Pyro structure, destroy it immediately because it will reduce his shield by quite amount. After you're done with the lecture, the Rift Hound will usually already at low health, or if you're lucky, they will also die at the same time or even before the lector died, just like what I did. The second half will start off with 3 modern ruin Doritos. You can gather them with your ability or just run to either side and they will come to you.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Torn to oblivion.
After that, you have the economy of Vishap. Like before, be careful not to separate them since they can get staggered really easily.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
There is no escape.
The last wave have the enemy respawn really separate. You can either just instantly focus on one rogue and let the lavator comes to you, and just like in the video, or you can go on the left or right side all the way to the edge, and because of this, one of the rogue will run into you instead of doing his slime attack. And yeah, the last wave is a DPS check since every single one of them is pretty tanky and every single one of them hit pretty hard, so be careful with that.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
I'm going in.
Into the fire. Yours.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Chamber 2 first half is another spread out enemy. Now what you want to do is go to either one of the Pyro Fatui. After that, you want to make his back to face the other Fatui. They program to jump back from you, so it will make the Fatui more close to each other. For the Eremite dancer, it will run into you no matter what happens. Once again, Hydro is really good for the Pyro Fatui shield.
Cutter. No, my sword. Rain outlines your face.
Next wave is for Kandria Soldier or the Shadowy Husks. It is better to focus on the Cryo or the ranged bow Shadowy Husks since the other will come to you.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Supporting fire.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Hey, go away.
The second priority after the Cryo one would be the Pyro one that holds up a banner. Since usually if your RNG sucks, just like me, then he will eventually separate from the rest of them.
Fire it up.
Ready, go. Hit.
Now Chamber 2 second half is the Asimon Bos. It's pretty simple if you already fought it before. If it goes invisible, it will teleport on the way it's facing, or you can notice them by its debuff status or any element that is stuck to it. You can disable it instantly using Quicken reaction. If you don't have a Quicken team reaction, but you have Electro character, destroy its totem and then hit the drill that have green lightning with Electro to disable it, or you can entirely brute force if you have enough damage.
Here comes the catch.
Torn to oblivion.
Busted.
Teamwork is dreamwork. You're toast.
Because I have Raiden, I'm using the second way.
There's no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Chamber 3 first half start off with 2 Eremites. I like to focus on the Hydro one, since the Hydro debuff will increase your skill and burst cooldown, which is really annoying.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you over.
Supporting fire.
Go away.
I'm getting sick of this feeling.
The second wave is Pyro Eremite and Mirror Maidens. I like to go onto the Mirror Maiden instead because she is tankier, and if you're lucky enough, both of the summon and the Pyro Eremites herself will come to you and then you can deal AoE damage.
Everyone hold hands. Power flows through me. Don't be scared. 99.
Witness the power. Boom.
Supporting fire! Check this out! The eternal oasis at long last!
You're up.
The final part is the Enkanomia Vishap boss. You can instantly go to the middle and do your rotation if you are confident with your burst up time.
Gotcha.
Now you shall perish.
Or you can wait until the power of friendship move coming from the Vishap boss, and that's where you dish out your damage.
Let's light it up. Game's up. Run's over. Quietly now.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
The Cryo Vishap HP is on the left and the Electro one is on the right. You want to focus on this because if you kill one of them and the other one does not die soon enough, the one that already died will regenerate HP and your run will entirely ruin. But that's okay because you can just reset the run.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
And yeah, that's it. This is my character build. This Abyss is definitely easier than the previous one. I'm so glad the Elemental Beast is finally gone. But let me know what you thought about this Abyss in the comment down below. If this video helps or entertains you, leave a like or maybe even drop a subscribe if you haven't already. My name is JyoSan, thank you very much, and I hope you have a very good day. Goodbye.